All right, are you ready to build? Let's get started. The very first thing you're going to want to do, take your angle bracket, your corner bracket, and put it on a hard surface like so, and hit down on it a couple of times. What we want to do here is knock this a little bit out of square. Doesn't have to be much at all, but we want it a little bit out of square so that when we put things together like so, it's going to look something like that. You certainly don't need to go any more than that. The whole idea is that when we tighten this down later, we're going to pull it up a little bit, and this is going to prevent our jig head from rocking back and forth as we tighten things down. All right, once you've got that, next thing you're going to want to do is mark a place to drill. We are going to drill a 1/2 inch hole, 13/16 from each side, which will put you right in the middle of this Unistrut bracket, and 1 7/8 inches from this end here. Now you want to do this on the short end. As you can see, one leg is longer, one leg is shorter. You want to drill this hole on the short end. As you can see here, I've got mine set up. I've already drilled my hole, but that's what it's going to look like when you get it done. Now you're going to want to drill this hole in 2 brackets. Again, you want to do it on the short leg, not on the long leg. So a 1/2 inch hole right in the middle is what we're after. When you get done with your drilling, you get done preparing your corner brackets here, you will have 2 corner brackets with holes, 2 corner brackets with no holes. When we get to building, we're going to have 2 jig heads, 1 sprung head, 1 adjusting head, and each head will have identical corner brackets. All right, at this time, let's turn our attention to our 4-hole plates. Now right here, gnarly old jig I've been using for years, builds a great string. I made it all out of reject parts. Works good though, builds one heck of a string. We are going to work right now on this portion of the jig right here with our uprights. First thing you're going to want to do is cut the plates at 5.5 inches long. You kind of see where I've got my lines. It's not real critical at all, not a critical measurement. 5.5 just seems to work pretty well. Now, one thing you're going to want to do, take your plates and lay them together so you find where they lay together with the tightest fit. When these were manufactured, Unistrut folks just punched them out. Straightness wasn't one of the things they were overly concerned about, so they just, like I said, they just hammered them out. We need to find the best fit, and I believe on this plate, these plates right here, that looks to be about the best. Right? So we're going to take them, we're going to cut them. Use a hacksaw, sawzall, whatever. When you get them cut, we're going to end up with something like that. Now I've bolted these together. You're going to want to bolt them together. Take a hammer, tap them, get your holes lined up as best you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now we are going to have to take that 9/16 bolt right there. Whoop, get it down here to the camera, you can see it. Take that 9/16 hole right there, and we're going to need to make it big enough for a 5/8 bolt. In fact, it's going to have to be a little bit bigger. So here's what we're going to do. We'll clamp it in the vise, like so. And now we're going to remount this hole. You can use a round file, a rat tail file. That'll do it. I've done a lot of them this way. Takes a long time. Takes a bowl of Wheaties too, but you can do it. Here's what I recommend. For $7 or $8 or so, you can go out to a hardware store and you can purchase a rotary file. Go on your 3/8 drill. Go in here and just start reaming it out. Now, how big do you want to go? Here's one that I have completed, and the hole in here is 11/16. Actually, what I do, I build a lot of these for sale and so forth, and to save myself time, I got an 11/16 drill bit, and I punch an 11/16 hole in there. And basically what you're after, you want something just sloppy big like that. Now, once you get your hole, your 11/16 hole in there, you're not quite done. I don't know if this is going to show too well on the camera, but you're going to want to take your 3/8 drill, angle it down, and put a good healthy chamfer all the way around here. Maybe with a little bit of luck, maybe I can take a Sharpie and highlight what I'm talking about, if it'll even show. There we go. Nice healthy chamfer on both sides in there. We don't want any square corners for the threads to catch on as it goes through. Now this isn't quite smooth enough yet. It will be, but you can hear that. You hear the threads winding through there. We're going to fix that. Knock good healthy chamfer in there. Get that square corner off of there. And we're on to our next step. Put this on here. Next, we're going to take the corner brackets that we just worked on, and we are going to insert the uprights, like what we've got right here, down through the corner brackets. We are going to bolt them together, and this is what we're aiming for, right here. Now you're going to want to build two of these. Get a little closer to the camera here. You're going to want to build two of these. So basically now this is where we're at. The two will be identical. We will build one, or we will assemble one a little differently for the spring head, one a little differently for the adjusting head, but that's what we're after at this point.